Yeah, we did write it down.
Yep.
Yeah. Remember this morning we were fighting over names, and I'm like, I swear we wrote this down before. It's on the piece of paper. Anyway. So, you can notice when he walks off, I mean, you're still making small talk with Ruben. Ruben gives you nothing of consequence. Just, I mean, on and on and on and on. Yeah, so hold on to it. I don't want it. They're not. He comes over, sits down, essentially, so you're sandwiched in between two cops. So, crazy day, huh?
Oh, is this
This is the other one. This is not Ruben. Ruben gives you nothing of consequence. He is talking about how bad his day is. He is, a million miles an hour, how hot it is out there, so he's stopping for a shake. His current partner, which is more rookie than he is, doesn't realize you gotta stop every once in a while and not fucking work. Of course, you're kind of getting the vibe off Ruben. After talking for a while, it's a hot day. Ruben just doesn't want to fucking be out there. It's not that he's been working hard. It's just, I'm not fucking going out there. You've been out there? It's bad out there. So Michael sits down next to you and just kind of, crazy thing that happened down the street, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really odd.
Yeah, we're kind of conducting a case on that, and Ruben just kind of spends time. Are you working while we're on lunch break? Just freaking stop. Yeah. I just anything you can tell me on it would be really appreciated. I mean, you find folks been sitting here all day.
After it happened, we got up to check it out.
Yeah, I was hearing that from one of the other patrons. So okay.
The one odd thing about it was, did you see the way the car hit the other car?
Switches over in perfect Spanish. Really weird, don't you think?
Yeah.
Now this is the point in time where special says, "Take a look there. You can actually cash in. You have to try and read motives." Okay. Okay, and I will give you a wits and empathy roll on this, and that will give you a +3 to it to try to read.
I will spend willpower as well.
Okay.
Seven.
Okay.
So, what's it, 7?
Sorry, what?
Add 7 to it, right?
Yeah.
So 9.
Okay. So 9. It isn't. I like everything you said, everything it does. It looks like it's just gathering. That's all it's trying to do, and it doesn't look like it's interested in demon, angel, anything like that. It is just looks like it's either after mundane information, gathering information in cases, and it probably reports it back. More than likely, anything you tell it isn't going anywhere unless it's related to that case. If it's related to a police case, he probably will report it. Otherwise, all he's doing is gathering information on police cases, and it looks like he's just doing everything he can to gather information and is willing to trade information back.
There's a couple officers inside still questioning some of them.
So, what does he continue the conversation?
Yeah, he's just, anything else you can tell me about it, I'm happy to trade information for information.
Go ahead and come on over here so we can talk in a more secure.
There are separate rooms in Martini's place. That literally, if you guys just step off the side, he can't hear, they can't hear.
Essentially, she's staying away. It's like, I don't want to be in part of there. It's like, come on in. Let's close the door so we can actually talk.
And remember, we're using the entirety of the house. So if you guys need,
we can
I step into the bedroom and that's a separate room in Martini's bar, or I step over here, or whatever. I mean, a storyteller might track you guys down and, what are you doing? I just need to make sure you're not burning a building down. You okay? Okay, bye.
Do we need to have a chat, buddy?
Some parts. Yep, that's fine. There's a reason there are 2 storytellers, and some larks have been involved, and there's always an Nosferatu that will go invisible and then just start doing shit. So you almost will sometimes, they'll come in and you'll be like, it's a storyteller, you just follow him, and that's all I want you to do, just fucking follow him. So,
yeah.
What can you trade? What can you tell me about it, and then if you want more, I can trade more.
Yeah, I think who you're looking for is
He offered us some information regarding the events.
is
that
Charlie.
happened out there, and-
Charlie Jr.
Yeah, I kind of figured that, but good to know for sure.
They kidnapped Miss. They kidnapped someone named Miss Thread.
I thought that was,
You have perfect.
Perfect plot name right now.
that was Amelia Blunt.
Jones, Dr. Jones.
Now you're thinking back, you got a difference between demon name and cover name.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Do I know?
No, thread this.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we can reverse and say you said.
Yeah, Amelia Blanc.
Yeah. Where did his card go, Michelle? Just trying to see. I wrote down a lot of things. Like, okay, so yeah, he has.
To the
You're
cat
fine.
room. To the cat room.
Oh, the dangerous room. Cram everyone into the cat room.
Yeah. Make it so we're not trying to.
You're fine. Well, we're still kind of figuring out how we need to space the house out. So,
And when they took her, they made double sure to take the bird as well.
couldn't speak to that. That's weird. Look, I know Amelia Blanc. I know I have some information on her. I know she's a big, I think, theater buff. Kind of a dilettante patron of the arts type. Real big thing for theater. Frequenting the opera house often. She's got an apartment downtown. I'll tell you that much. As far as Charlie's been all over the place. He's got police reports on him for everything. You guys gotta know what he's doing. I mean, it's not hard for me to find him sometimes, but him, he makes it way too easy. You got more for me, I can tell you more about Charlie if that's what you're interested in.
Do I know where Charlie likes to hang out?
No.
No?
Might be something he would know. Something you could trade
Oh.
other information on. Hey.
I think that's all I got.
Liar's tongue.
No. No, I'm not going to lie to him.
Okay. Of course, you're not sure about the validity of the information you've been
Yeah.
getting. You're just kind of basing it off of the cash on the chip, and yeah, it seems right.
Yeah.
So.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're looking into Charlie, I know that's the thing. If you're looking into her apartment downtown, at some point the police will probably head there just to figure things out. But car was owned by Charlie, thing by Amelia Blanc. She's got an apartment downtown. He doesn't quite give you the address, but he gives you like a rough. I mean, without giving him more, he's not telling you specific. But it's downtown, one of the high rises, so one of the fancy places.
Do I know what gang Charlie worked for?
Purple Gang.
Purple Gang. Okay.
And yes, potentially make calls into that.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, 1920s, I do a phone, it's
It's right over there on the wall.
big, long dials, but you could potentially make some calls.
Yeah.
I mean, Martini's still here, but he looks like, well, the two of you are talking, he definitely keeps to himself, and he's known to be a neutral party because he keeps to himself. He's one of those, I cringe to call him a Sean character, but you know that mindset I don't cause trouble, I don't, whatever, I am here, this is what I do, leave me alone.
That's the way I like running mage.
Yeah, and that's Martini's reputation. That's why they use his establishment every so often, because they know he has a reputation of being able to keep the peace if he needs to. And he doesn't suffer trouble of any variety in his place, which the trouble's all outside the place.
Yep.
So, all right.
All right.
But I mean, if you need to make calls, contact-wise, whatever, Michael, eventually his partner's done eating, he gets up, tips his hat, and off he goes.
All right. Later, Ruben. Yeah.
Yeah, no problem, man.
After he gets up, I go make a phone call.
Yeah. Who are you making calls to?
My gang contact.
Yeah.
Try to convince him to give me where Charlie is.
Picks up the phone, yeah.
Yo,
No, I should actually be 1920s. Yeah, there were phone lines, because that was when the 1920s when they had the first phone line between like one country to the other. They're just kind of rare, not everybody has them. But yeah, we'll say for this, there is, I mean, it's...
Yeah. All right.
That's what it is. I mean, you got the... Hello? Oh! So you got a Jewish-sounding mook on the other line. Hey!
Hey, need some information. You happen to know where
Who is
Charlie...
this? Then I must
it's Marco.
Marco, hey, look, I don't got any gigs for you right now. We're laying a little low.
No, it's not one of those calls. I just need some information on a guy for the Purple Gang.
Oh, Purple's a dangerous business, man. I don't know what you want to know. I mean, I might be able to tell you something.
I just need to know. I just need to know where the guy lives.
Just saying, no, that's dangerous stuff, Purple Man Gang. I don't want to touch none of that. I don't want to. I mean, if you're asking for anybody who's actually a member of the Purple Gang, I don't want to talk about it.
Come on.
They're bad.
Come on, I did all those jobs for you. You
What
can't
gang
give
is
me all that
that?
information?
Who are you after?
Huh? Oh, I just want to ask him some questions.
Who?
Charlie.
Hey, Charlie?
Yeah.
Not Junior?
Oh, it was Junior, right?
Yeah, Junior.
Yeah, Junior.
He's an asshole. Don't get about Junior.
Well,
I talk to Junior.
I just need to ask some questions.
Three-way in.
Three-way in?
Him and his brother, he kept trying to get his brother in the gang. I don't know, dumbass. He keeps trying to get his brother in the gang. He's got some big score or something he's going to do. Three-way in, they're meeting there to do, I don't know. He kept trying to get other people to go. Dumbass. Dumbass. Nobody took him up on it. Three-way in, it's, I don't know, out of Detroit somewhere, but that's what I know about Charlie. He's got an apartment somewhere, too. I don't fucking know. Yeah, it's a dive, man. I mean, you just go there and fucking ask him questions. No one fucking cares about Charlie. You're gonna ice Charlie.
Not if it. I'm not.
I mean, you might be doing me a favor. You might be doing everybody a favor. You want to ice Charlie for me? I got like 2 shiny pennies thrown together. That's what he's worth. This is the conversation you're having with him.
Maybe later if I'm desperate.
Yeah, thanks for nothing. Yeah, he's one of those 2 places. Good luck. Phone's hung up.
All right.
But yeah, you have the address for him, and you have the address for a thing called the Three-Way Inn. Which, I mean, phone books weren't a thing, but you don't know exactly where that is, but you have Martini there.
Okay.
I mean, asking Martini, just to kind of streamline this a little, he basically gives you the Three-Way Inn as an establishment that's kind of, I mean, it's out of the way. Everything that you look at for Detroit, especially now, I mean, everything's booming closer to downtown, so it all kind of pulls to, I can't say one area, it's still, you know, a few minutes car ride or whatnot, or trolley or whatever, so it's not like that, oh, I can see all the important things from the top of my house. But I'm just saying that once you start moving away from that hub, and Three-Way Inn is definitely away from that hub, it's got a reputation, it's kind of run down, it's not a very nice place, people died there.
People might also die in the future there.
It's got something of a reputation as just not well liked, which is funny because in modern times it says that same reputation, but it's why people actually go there because it has a history of oddness and is reported for other weirdnesses. But that's what you know.
Okay, yeah. Kind of check on Charlie.
Yep. Go to either of those places. You can try to round up the gang. I don't know where they are. They went that way.
They went that way. I don't know where that way is.
Yeah, it's probably something. He's not quite sure what.
Are you guys still in the bar?
And they're on the
Separate
separate
room,
room.
yeah.
Okay. So Sean can potentially find you guys.
Yes.
Okay. We can potentially find them. Okay. We're all crammed in the cat room. All right, that's what we call the room because this is where we lock the cats up. The cat room.
Also, Luna is hiding. Aww, leave the shy one alone.
Okay.
Oh, welcome back.
Thank you.
And I'm not anybody right now. I'm just. standing.
Are you anybody?
I'm no one.
Okay.
All the players here, so we'll all crammed in the cat room.
We all wanted to get together to share what we found out since we kind of split up for a little bit there. And as of this point, it's great timing that you came in because we came to the conclusion that we are stuck until we contact you for your expertise.
He actually just got done using a lot of it.
Yep. So what did you need to know exactly?
So, from what we've heard, the accident out there it was the woman, at least we believe it was her and her cockatoo, that were targeted, kidnapped. There was a little boy that saw everything happen. It looked like it was 2 oversized goons, I use that word politely, that abducted the person. When we came back, Miss Scarlett was gone. You know, the police came and she left shortly before then. And supposedly some Charlie Jr. had a hand in orchestrating the abduction.
Yes, that's correct. He's apparently going to Three-Way Inn to perhaps...
Two-way in.
Two-way? Oh.
Two-way.
I looked at my note wrong then. Whatever.
It's okay.
2 a.m.
He's a kinky little guy.
Oh my.
That was the information I was given. It was a 2 a.m. He's going there to negotiate some sort of business deal. We could probably catch him there. He also has an apartment somewhere. I don't know where though.
You were actually given the address.
Oh, to the actual apartment?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Then
Along
yes.
with offer 2 shiny pennies to please shoot him so I don't have to talk to him anymore.
I might shoot him.
Your contact is your contact. That was the information you were given. And if you could kill him while you're talking to him, you'd be doing me a favor, and I'd buy you a drink. 2 shiny pennies. Alright. He was not well liked by your contact. You don't know how well he is liked by other people, but the one man you talked to was not fun.
Now, what we, he's affiliated with the gang?
Yes.
Do we know which gang?
Purple Man.
Purple Man. Okay, so
For
we've
anyone
got...
with gang or streetwise, the Purple Gang is, at this point in time, something of an up-and-coming gang. What?
You said Purple Man.
Yes, Purple Gang is what it's called. The name comes from the fact that they are rotten to the core, like the color of rotten meat, hence the color. That is actually where the name came from. They are involved in bootlegging, but they're a little bit more violent than some of the other bootleggers are. So they get all their money from coming in from things like, and this is honestly just like if you Wikipedia them, they're an actual gang in Detroit. And yeah, they're just known to be a little bit more violent than your other bootleggers. Because they will actually fight for territory.
So now that
other
means
people
we've got-
might fight, they will fight you for territory.
That makes sense then, because if they're trying to drive a wedge between the Mockingbird and the Actors Guild, which are 2 known ones, they might want to act and try and pit them against each other, because this was supposed to be a friendly meeting.
Where did Miss Scarlet go off, by the way?
Good question. Which is why I was saying I kind of wanted to see who I can get in contact with. I'll probably Mr.
Because one of the boys guarding her was
Martini.
from the
Okay.
Purple
Mr.
Gang.
Martini. Wait, what?
One of the boys guarding her was from the Purple Gang.
Really?
Good. Well, that leans more towards my initial suspicion that she had a hand in this.
Or she's next.
Or she's next. Yeah, that's a good point.
Either way, it's not good.
Yeah, let's see if Mr. Martini knows a way to get in contact with her, since he was a neutral party in all of this.
I got in the room, which is an excuse to get you all out of the cat room.
We know we're grateful.
I mean, you guys come out, I mean, it's like Martini hasn't moved. The place, when you come back out, what little bit of ruckus has been there, been happening, you know, just like when the boom happened, chairs were knocked over. It's as if it was immaculate as when you came in, which is still a little bit of a dive just because of where you are, but it's as if everything was just magic back into place. He's sitting there cleaning glass. Never got payment for the rounds, so I hate to break it to you guys, but these drinks would not be on the house, but can I get you something?
I think we're good for now. I'll pay you for what we've already ordered and drank.
Man.
I'll cover my portion of it, what I've done.
You all right, Kat? Sorry, gotta get my time for you.
Is there anyone else? Is it just us in here right now?
Yes, this is the back end that essentially
Yeah.
was rented out.
I just wanted to make sure nobody else came in or was still in here when we came back to the room. Do you have a method of getting in contact with or locating this one?
I know her. I might be able to do something.
Because we've got some concerns regarding her safety and the whole event that went on.
I got a way I can get in contact with her, and I had a way I can get in contact with Fred. But I mean, if you're looking for like get a hold of them right this second, everything I would do would take some time.
Okay, when she left, did you happen to notice which way she left? Other than out the front door?
That way up front. I mean, I'm sorry it's not very helpful to you, but she done beat feet and done run off. I mean, you cats were talking about doing the same thing.
Yeah. She's got both its positives and negatives on running and versus staying.
Yeah.
So now we got some. Now we got our decision on how we want to act. Do we want to act or do we want to just not? Because Miss Thread was the one that's the Actors Guild. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we believe she was abducted in that car crash out there.
Yeah, that was a lot of
And
things.
Miss Scarlet is potentially next, or was the instigator, or I don't know.
Yeah, I couldn't think about that. Well, I mean, if you're going to look into if she was actually abducted, I mean, the question would be why, not who. So, I mean, because the why will lead you to the who.
Right.
I do have some information on it. I can get you some things. I mean, that type of information is kind of personal, and I don't like dealing with that, but I might have it. Let me reword that. That's not something I give out for free.
Right.
You guys wouldn't want me to do the same for you.
Oh, most definitely. What do you guys think? I can't be the only one making decisions.
I don't need it bad now.
It's one of my secrets.
So there's secrets in this thing, and I need something out of it.
Does the color purple mean anything to you?
Just name a movie.
I can make you a purple martini.
I would like a purple martini right now, but with the chances of all that's going on.
Purple one? Is that a gang?
Apparently, I just heard something about a purple gang.
Yeah, it's one of the gangs. We fight with Detroit, something I don't know. Bourbon. Plenty of speakeasies too.
Mixed good drinks too.
I like it. But they don't frequent my places.
You sure?
Sure. It's not like I pry into people's business. You a purple? Would you tell me if you was purple? Best I know, they don't frequent my business. Okay. Plus, they'd all be dockside anyway. What they deal in? Bootlegging. All from Canada. Straight old Canadian whiskey. Good stuff too. I got
Was that inn near the docks?
No.
No?
Much further away.
Alright.
I mean, literally, here's the center of Detroit. Way over here is this thing. Yeah, Michelle's even like pointing on the map. She's like, remember when we tried to find it? We're like, what the fuck is this on the map? It's way over here. It is still in Detroit. It's just, you know, you have the epicenter of where everything happens, and that is removed enough away from it that it's kind of like, but it's an older style inn, so it makes sense as more modernization started sweeping in, and the Roaring '20s. Yeah, so, alright. But yeah, I mean, if you folks can pay me, I mean, I got no problem. I mean, cut cash. I'll take favors. I'll take people getting more police off my back, so I don't have instances like this reoccurring. What you got?
This is not you guys. I'm not.
Did you actually share with the? Oh, you share with
I
the
shared-
way, and then
yeah.
You guys have some information.
Yeah,
to
so
follow up.
I'm gonna follow up on that right now. But I leave.
No.
Alright, you go your own way.
Okay.
What do you have to say?
Essentially, I was uncomfortable sharing any information that he found himself, because I didn't know if it's something that he wants shared or not.
Alright.
Because one of the guards that was with Miss Scarlet was from the Purple Gang, apparently. Which
Yeah,
is why
she frequents a lot. She has a lot of goons. Mockingbird Gang is an actual gang, but it's also her, and she kind of flips around all of them. I mean, how I'm bootlegging right now. I mean, where all this comes from, where my money comes from.
Right. I'm hearing their names coming up a lot in the involvement of this accident, Miss Thread, and now
Some
Miss
people get
Scarlet.
scared of them, so as long as you see the name thrown around, it's just they're a little bit more violent than some of the other gangs.
Yeah, so I've heard.
More likely to shoot you.
That's fun stuff. Okay, so I don't know. Go back to work.
What's looking for?
I'm currently trying to decide if this is something that needs my assistance or not, or if I should assist him.
Tell you what.
This was supposed to be a beneficial thing to both parties involved, and now it has blown up.
Literally, yeah. Tell you what. You don't know if it's worth your time.
And being unaffiliated in the first place, I don't know either of the organizations enough to have a opinion.
Mockingbirds are a little violent, or they can be. They haven't had any trouble with purples, but that's because it's both a demon organization and it's, you know, an actual gang. The theater crowd's weird. I can tell you much about it that way. I don't know much with them. They keep themselves. what I can tell you is I know a little bit about Fred's cover, and I can tell you some places she frequented. That might help, that might not help. I'll tell you what, just because this is important to my establishment, we'll spin this around a little. If you will continue to investigate, I'll compensate you.
That sounds like a good partnership.
Not a lot, but some, the tab she paid for the night, she prepaid all of it. I'll give you guys the rest of that tab, $200. Remember, inflation. So when I say 200,
That's a lot.
sizable. $200. I'll give you the rest of that. I mean, after what you spent, probably a good $150. That's not bad money. I can give you that. You look into it just so I know what's going on. Fred had an apartment. I don't know exactly what it was downtown. You can start there. And you look into the purples, try to figure out what Charlie frequented and where he'd take her. That's all I know.
Okay. That sounds like a good place to start. We in this together?
I'll look into it with you.
He's a nurse,
I have
follow the
such
doctor.
confidence in my hands.
Good luck.
That's fine. We're
Not the biggest fan of the people we're tracking down. It's not my style of the whole gangsters.
not mine either. But if the problem,
Makes
the
me
reason
find
why
crawlers
I'm
up here.
interested in this, they are demon organizations, and with all the ongoings, it could very well affect us, especially if we do nothing.
That's kind of why I'm paying for the information.
Exactly.
Some of the stuff affects you whether you want it to
So-
or not. It's just when it comes back.
I ain't exactly much of one for investigating and interrogation, but any of that, that's not my style. But I can do what I can. See where our buddy out there went off to. See, he's chasing his own leads, I guess.
Eventually. What are you guys doing? Where are you going? After all I care, you guys can stay in the bar and drink.
Take one quick, step outside, take a look, the accident, I assume it's out of fire at this point in time?
Yes. Looking at the street, the police are, there actually have been
We're
medicines.
gonna wait for Sean because, for a while, okay? For traveling him.
Oh, okay. That's kind of what they're looking for. So he's going places.
I can sit down.
Where are you guys going? I'm sorry, you look down the street. Yeah, fire's out. You do have the equivalent of an ambulance out there along with some police. They're kind of scratching their heads because once the fire was eventually put out, it burned for a while.
Oh yeah, when you increase its flammability to that point where it explodes on contact, it will keep burning.
Yep.
I don't know what I do with my cellular device.
So,
Alright, so, well, did you all put that boy you all saw, you question him, you chase after him, you do anything, or you just leave, are we leaving him to the officer that is?
I questioned him and told him to run.
Okay, and that's how you got what you know, okay.
Quite a bit of information.
Yeah.
So I think our next starting point is, as Mr. Martini, provided us, let's go check out her apartment where she's been staying, see if we can find anything that might give us a clue on where to start next.
Check my pocket watch. Well, I do have some business to take care of. But here's my practice.
okay. So you share some contact information.
When you know where we're going, you can hit me up.
Okay.
Okay. So, you split off to do your own thing. And potentially, because Sean is preoccupied, so Michelle can potentially take care of that, or we'll tag out, or whatever you need.
What, are we doing?
Good John is splitting to do a thing.
Oh, okay, sure. I mean,
Okay.
no, anyway.
Yep. So, what are the three of you doing? The three amigos.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and try and look at the apartment.
Okay.
So that's the next thing. If y'all, I don't need your help if you want me to just go and look at it.
What are you going to do? Blow it up?
I could, but no.
I don't know if you could resist.
I haven't blown anything up at this point.
I know you, don't I?
Kinda.
Okay. So, the three of you all get in one vehicle and go. What are you doing?
Do you go with? That's long, short of the question.
We're
you say you were about?
I'm going to go look at the apartment of the Miss Thread.
I thought it was Miss Scarlet.
No, Fred.
Fred?
The one that went missing. He's like, I want to know why, and he gave her some information about where her place could potentially be.
Ah, okay.
He didn't give you an exact address, but he gave you basically a
I thought
building.
it was how to contact Scarlet where she went.
He kind of scratched his head and went, I mean, I could eventually get a hold of her, but that's not going to be an immediate thing.
Neutral party, not necessary to get you involved.
Yep. So, off you guys go. Y'all pile into one vehicle?
No.
No. What do you do?
Taxi.
Taxi. Taxi! Taxi! Hail a taxi!
I've got my company vehicle that they've so generously provided me for helping build their cars.
Yep. No. Yes, an old jalopy. You feel more comfortable like, could I hail a taxi? He still uses horses. I prefer that. Okay.
I worked for Ford. It was one of the perks of working and being one of their scientists like this.
Yeah. So outside you go, which is why I put my outside coat on my hat. Okay.
I don't step outside wearing that. How come?
No. I don't need to do that unless Sean's going to be nosy and stare at me funny.
You turned into Doctor Who.
That's even funnier because when I put this on, I'm like, so I look like something from the 1920s or I look like a Doctor Who character?
I walked outside. It didn't look like Doctor Who. I came back inside.
And I look like Doctor Who.
So yeah, I'm in my car. Anyone want to ride with me? Anyone taking their own method? I don't care. I'm heading over there.
She's taking the taxi. I'll take
Okay,
it as well.
so taxi. Okay, so you'll get there before she has to stop, hail a taxi, all of that. So it takes you a little bit of drive time, and it is, but it's not as far as where he's going, because off the top of my head, you're going way out there. Yep.
Drive time.
Okay, so it is a little bit of time, but luckily you're close enough to downtown Detroit that it is still a bit of a drive. It takes you longer to get there. Okay, once you are approaching it, you kind of get a rough, okay, that's the building. I know that's the building, and that's about what I know about it. You don't know exactly where it is, and it looks like something someone with money would stay at. Supposedly she was a debutante. What was her name? Angela Blanc was the name of the company. And that's what you know. You pull up outside of it, and I mean, there it is. Inside you guys step, and there you step. Yeah, I don't know where they are or where they'll be, and I haven't checked my phone. I turned it off to silence, so... heading down 50. That was the last update I got.
When was that?
15 minutes ago? I'm sorry, 30 minutes ago. Hour, long time ago.
I think they're lost.
Heading down 50.
Did they die?
Going down the country.
That's what it was.
Okay, so,
Oh, foreshadowing.
okay. You guys,
I
I
get
mean,
there,
what's
I
your
step-
streetwise? See how long it
I
takes to get there?
get there, I start. As I start going, I realize I am horribly not trained for this.
Schools are getting out right
We're
now.
not
My
listening to
streetwise is nothing.
I'll just give me a poll to see how lost you get. Sam might be the only one that gets there.
What?
That, wits? Oh, that's awesome.
Streetwise. The streetwise is anything else?
Well, you have a taxi. You hail a taxi, you're going to get there without a problem.
I'm a
Some of
taxi
them
too.
might have a...
I said I took a taxi.
Okay.
I don't trust
Bill might have his own little private scene here in a minute.
Yep. Hey, which is actually probably a good thing because I don't have the skills for him, but again, I don't have
He
those
is not an investigator. Okay, so the two of you arrive there. You meet Bill there a lot. You look at it, and again, it's just downtown, which isn't, it's enough of a drive, it's maybe 15 minutes, so we can wait a little bit on travel time. Bill gets incredibly lost. In a way that I actually do have a scene for Bill, except he ran away.
Going to the puppy?
Okay, well that's fine, I'll start with you guys. So you go into the building. It is it's almost like stepping into a hotel. There's a receiving desk, and there there's the equivalent of a receptionist there. It's very much the hair back in the very tight bun, the blouse, the long skirt that you're wondering how anyone can possibly walk in because of how close it keeps the legs together. And she just kind of looks up, the equivalent of a half moon spectacles, something that equivalently makes her look maybe 30 years older than she probably actually is. Well, it's just the style of dress. Okay. I'll let you guys stop. So the two of you get there, you walk up to her, take some folded spectacles. I also love that we're supposed to be standing and doing this and walking around and going to immediately set back down like we're doing a tabletop. I understand that, but it's also because there's not enough people to kind of split off with.
Do you want to go somewhere not here to change place? So that we can sit there?
You can't, I don't mind you guys sitting down, but right now you'll be walking up to the receptionist. But it's okay for right now. It's okay for right now.
I
It
thought we
is.
were waiting.
No, you guys aren't. I mean, that all depends. Are you sitting outside waiting for Bill?
We're gonna drink.
I need to know if you're waiting for Bill or if you're just going in.
No.
5 minutes goes by, no Bill. 10 minutes goes by, no
One
Bill.
10-minute period, I'll just go in.
Okay,
Yeah, all
so
right.
we go back to describing the receptionist.
Okay.
Half moon spectacles and all of that.
She said, almost there.
Yeah. So she's sitting down, looking at her notes, looks up to you. Yes, how can I
I
help?
got about as lost as Aaron did.
Oh, you have your own scene, don't you worry. And the scene I know will keep you lost is the problem. So she folds her spectacles and what can I do for you?
I'm a nurse. My name is Dorothy. I was told to come here by a Miss Angela Blanc. She wanted to see me. Do you happen to know if she's in?
Some information I can give, and when we get certain clientele, we aren't in the nature of distributing
I'm
their
a nurse. I
information.
understand discretion.
Yes.
Could you just page her to see if she's here, or should I leave?
Okay, you're saying page, we're going back up in
Oh,
the
no, no, right, no.
1920s.
Wait, do they have phones?
up. Yeah, they do
Did they
have
at least-
phones. They have.
They have phones, but they are the old school, like...
They have
Can you
the
send someone to see if she's here? Tell her I'm
switchboard.
here.
I need it. Now, this is where I say, because both of you are so new to this, and I don't remember off the top of your head what tokens I gave you, or what you are. If someone is a tempter, this is the point in time you literally can cash your coin in and just walk in. You rub elbows with the right people, I can bypass all the bureaucratic bullshit. Here's my token, let me the fuck in. Okay. I know what you are because you wanted me to make a character.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't remember what you are off the top of my head.
Can't do that.
Okay, can't do that. Potentially, she sends a runner up there.
When I get there, I can burn it down.
Yeah, that's
She
what I'm
sends
worried about.
she sends a runner up there, and it's kind of you wait. There's a bit of a waiting room, yada yada. He comes back down, and I'm afraid she's not in at the moment. I'll tell her that you left, and when she comes back in, now this is where I could see potentially try to talk your way in through. I mean, you guys have roleplayed before. What are you trying to do to get it? I sneak by her with a stealth roll. I don't know what floor the woman's on, but I'm going to go to every single fucking floor. Sorry, I do actually know where you're going. It is the long-ass way out of town.
Couple times.
Bill will get his own little private thing that will keep him distracted. Oh, Bill, your driving doesn't take that long. There is something that happens because you're a little bit off the beaten path, just enough for something big to happen. It will all be you. You may or may not enjoy it.
Okay. That's fine. Oh shit. Do I get kidnapped? I get kidnapped.
No.
So where?
You're the next one, Bill. You just didn't know
Where
it.
are you next to me? Are you in there? Or are you? Okay.
Yeah. So, what are you guys doing to try and get in? This is where I then say, remember, you have many powers, abilities, and all kinds of shenanigans.
He's super specialized, though. I don't know that I could actually do anything.
Your guys' call? I mean, you could just walk away for all the hell I care.
What? How does demonic form work? You actually have
You
to-
don't want to. Well, there are two ways to shift. There's a full shift, which is what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Then there's a partial shift. You spend a point of effort for each ability you want to shift and bring in. You still have a cover roll. It is reinforced. Welcome! You're not dead!
They made it.
I assumed you were dead. Hey!
Oh, greetings.
Greetings, greetings. I'll get you guys character sheets and do the
I like
thing.
the outfit.
Oh, thank
I
you.
wish I had.
They are not dead. If you would get them their character sheets, I'll go over the rules very briefly, and then I don't know what your group is doing, but they are split up all the hell over the
Just
place.
waiting for us.
No, we started and they split up, like when you guys get to the meeting place, they'll be like, where the fuck is everybody? So, hi, my name's Chris.
Hi, Chris. We've met before.
We have! Once. Twice.
Many times.
3 times.
Yes.
We were in
We were in a puppet show together.
We weren't a puppet show. Okay. You were a doctor.
Whatever.
I get it in tickets.
I don't know who I was.
Aaron?
Aaron?
I don't
Aaron, who
believe
was
you.
I?
Who were you?
Yeah. No, I'm a perfect liar. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, no,
And
no.
then-
What character was I?
2, that's
Roger's
fine.
show.
Oh, in Roger's show. Oh, who were you?
Skeleton?
I think you. Yeah, you were the skeleton. Yeah.
For one game, okay, I
Yeah,
get
for one of the
Unscripted.
for one of the Rogers shipwreck together things.
Fine.
Can I put this in the fridge?
Also fine.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, just to kind of get you in as quick as possible, I'm just double checking. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1. That's good. 4, also good. Okay, so you get a quick change for that. Yep, and you picked 1 for the in bed. That's good. Cover is 7. And very quickly,
I don't know what you did with
man, I didn't think I'd have any of these. Now I have a million of them. We'll go a little bit more over your character once I in-game session, just so I know, because we do things like right at the cipher. If you're familiar with the rules of Demon, and if you're not, just know like, okay. Don't worry too
Well, I
much
can
of
have
that.
one.
Good job. Okay, so they went over that with you. That is
Morgan helped me.
okay.
I didn't know you could take a merit twice until I helped Morgan
I
help
think that
me.
Aaron did.
I was like, you take a merit twice with it.
You're fine. You're fine.
I have
You're
my ether.
fine. Okay, so you already took that. Okay, that's good.
I thought we got 10. Is it 7?
7. It starts with the rating of your cover.
Why'd you take advanced form?
I was wrong, Justin.
Morgan
So
said
he has
take
two
advanced
advanced
form twice. And I was like, why is that? And he's like, and he gave me a really good reason. He sold me on it.
Okay. This is your Aether.
He said
You
you
take
had-
it,
I
so when
wasn't
you
gonna
spend
argue.
them, it's easier to keep track of them just by handing things, so that just goes in the pocket. Same with, this is your Aether pool. It spends like other things, it's just easier to keep track of it because an alarm is moving around, so it's not like that. How many did I spend? The idea is to not have to pull this out every 3 seconds. The idea is that gets folded up and goes in a pocket, eventually.
I look at it all.
Or stays on the table like Sean does it.
Yeah.
Well,
Either way, it's somewhere you can get to it, we can put it away.
Well, I don't know if this is true or not, but Morgan told me I could take advanced form twice. And I didn't question it because he seems to know what he's talking about.
I mean,
Technically, you
technically,
can.
I don't see why not, because you're just removing those to get other things.
Exactly.
Which would mean, okay, hold on. You normally get 2, oh, hold on. You're also.
So advanced
It's
form.
one
Only turn
extra
one.
technology, one extra,
No, because you lose these.
oh,
Which is
right.
why I'm saying I don't know if that's quite done right, because you do lose these to gain the bigger ones. So just double check the math on that, but right now we're just gonna jump in the game and I'll do this, just to get you guys caught up. So I'm just double checking to make sure there's nothing massively glaring, and then have you guys jump in, explain the rules kind of as we go.
What did you end up taking, Sean? Oh, hired gunman that was from Austin.
Oh,
Congratulations on your art.
Okay, so what is your cover? Give me a little bit about your cover.
Oh, our covers. Were we allowed to know each other beforehand?
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm not affiliated.
Sorry?
We made a dual
He's his
cover.
own game.
Okay, what is it?
We're both actors in the exploding guy.
Okay, the exploding guy. I remember the actor. Yeah. Okay, and what was your cover?
I have money to give you.
Cover name or?
Do you
Just
like
something about the cover. The name you'll have to know when people ask you. Tell me something about the cover. No, just tell me what it is. Person you're pretending to be.
Yeah.
I'm an actor.
Tell me something about actor.
I'm
Okay.
the straight man actor, failing straight man actor.
Silent movie still like him or theater actor?
Both vaudeville. Started.
Vaudeville. Okay, that's perfect. You will fit in so many terrible ways.
They wanted part of their backstory to be that they're a double act.
That is perfect fine. Okay, catching you guys up, how the game works is if you play World of Darkness, you have a dice pool. Okay, for this, you still have a dice pool. What it is you will pull a card instead, which I'll pull out and fan out. You will put the pool together. So let's say it's like wits and composure for noticing something. You'll go, one's a 4, one's a 3. That gives you a dice pool of 7. Okay, you pull out, you pull a card. The card's numbered 1 to 10. So this is an example with that bad numbers. You would pull a random card. You would add it. So you'd add 3 to the 7, giving you 10. 8 is the first success, and every 3 past that is an extra success. And that would work identical to tabletop. Yep. Okay. So, all of that, real quick, also I'm using tokens for the conditions. So normally you would be given condition cards associated with your agenda, which give you a special ability you can pull on by cashing the card in. Using poker chips, ones of different colors, which I've been giving out people privately in case they don't want to, I want to join the machine, well I want to burn it, and then have them go at it, so we're doing this because it is a spy game. Okay, so real quick, I gotta remember what color is which. No, because that one's
Would
green.
someone who has the color please tell me what it was that I gave her?
Yeah, okay, Sean's was that color, that, okay, so that's
You should have a smile.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
What you got? Yep, same.
These three already know what I am, so.
Yeah, there you go.
That doesn't.
I'm tempted.
Whatever that color is.
There you go. Okay, so the story as it progresses, so we're just going to get right into it just to kind of catch you guys up so that you don't feel like stop explaining rules to me or whatever. So very briefly, the people here are nice, the characters might not be nice, blah, blah, blah. Everyone is here to have fun, don't hurt each other. Yay! Okay, so what has been happening in Detroit, however long you guys have been demons, Detroit is, as far as the demonic characters are concerned, is there have been a handful of demonic disappearances. There are two major agencies. If you're familiar with agencies, think spy agency. One is called the Detroit Actors Guild, which is a ring of tempters. The other one, or I'm sorry, an agency of tempters. The other one is called the Mockingbird Gang, which is an agency of saboteurs. They are coming together at a place called Mr. Martini's Bar, which is what the demon's known as. To other people, it is a speakeasy called Isaac's Burgers and Shakes. Okay, it is run by a demon named Mr. Martini, who is neutral in all things and sometimes will, for favors, offer his place out as a safe place for meetings like this. Okay, so they were supposed to meet. You guys are running incredibly late because it was supposed to. No, in game that's something that happened. That actually is a plot point for characters running late. Okay, so if you are members of the gangs, let me know. Like if you're a tempter and I want to be part of that, all you have to do is say yes, and you're in. Okay, if not, you're just a neutral party because I've got a million neutral parties that are here. Okay, so the game works like this. Once you step out this way.
Once we step out this way, we step out this way.
Step out this way for a second. When you step back in, just be in character and enter the rest of the Martini's Bar. It's that easy.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, you are all running late for your own reasons. The outside of the shop, it's a little bit of a dive. Not so much so that it's like, oh my god, this place is run down, but it's a little bit off the beaten path. It is, and if you guys asked around before you get here, and how you got information from this is a secret message, which if you're familiar with the embed, is just, there are millions of flyers that advertise whatever. To a demon who is invited to this, you read it as invitation to Martini's Bar, to people, and it is a way to distribute information without using phone lines or making sure no hidden eyes, because literally the way the embed works is it only goes to intended targets,
Okay, shall I
player
do
characters.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, so you guys are running late, you step in. As you are driving by, or walking by, or bicycling by, or horseback riding by, or flying by,
I am
fuck
driven
you,
by
God
chauffeur.
machine, okay. There is a car crash. Some of it is still smoldering, which you didn't even know cars did that. There are police and there's an ambulance surrounding it. When you pull up to it's Isaac's Burgers, is what the name of the establishment was, where people familiar with Mr. Martini know that his cover is Isaac. So you guys come in, and there are a handful of patrons out enjoying actual lunch. You walk up to this lady, oh, what can I do for you? All you do is you say the key words, Isaac, and she immediately, Isaac, or just I'm here to get Martini, or whatever, he's running back, that whole place has been rented out, hope you guys enjoy, and when you guys hit, and I hope please don't stop by again. So, literally when you guys enter, it's just in and... Okay, so again, there are tables, and then when you get to the back, and it is set up like a speakeasy, it's set up like an actual bar. So it's like you have a bar behind this burger shop, and it looks like you're stepping through where like a kitchen area would be or something like that. So, and it is a room that he has apparently rented out. Mr. Martini is a man dressed like so, who just, I mean, kind of looks up and like he wasn't expecting, oh, come on,
Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Yeah, wonderful. Take a seat. What's your poison? The bar tab. I already promised most of it to somebody else, but I'm sure I've still got enough of the tab from the Mockingbird Gang that you can have what you want.
Thank you kindly, sir. I'll have
something.
a mint julep, actually, if you don't mind so much.
Oh, I don't. Oh, someone actually wants an extra.
I do.
You sure you don't want a water or something retarded?
Course not. What is this, a speakeasy or a tap?
There were like 3 player characters. They're like, I just want water. My name is Mr. Martini. Fuck you.
Please, make it as cool as a good breeze in a Georgia.
He gets to work. It's like watching a finely tuned machine mix you drinks. I mean, everything is calculated precisely. Everything is mixed. He slides you what is easily the best alcoholic beverage you've ever had. Yeah.
This reminds me of rolling down on a yacht on an old muddy mess.
All right, and I don't think I caught your name, good sir. Who do I have the pleasure of?
Please call me Mr. Marigold.
Mr. Marigold.
Owner of the Marigold Hotel.
Oh, okay, yeah, I think I've heard of you. You here with the Mockingbirds, or you here with the actors?
Well, personally, I prefer the actors.
Yeah. A little bit more mellow, maybe a little odd in places. You one of them, or you just one of the invites?
Well, I'm not an official member, but I lean to their persuasion.
Oh, You are behind the times, my friend. Oh my goodness. Well, if you're looking to move up, now might be the time. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
So, perhaps I will put in my chip if it's coming down to the racing bets, and
Miss
gotta
Thread, the head of the
close the
Actors
books.
Guild, was abducted.
One of the members is abducted.
You probably drove by her car, still smoldering out there.
Look out!
That was the car crash I was describing. The
Goodness.
police were coming in here questioning people. Half the, just started jumping and running around and here and there and out there and
Well,
off to the wilds, my friend.
Some are people of action, and some like to sit by and watch.
There's plenty of action going around, let me tell you. I mean, but yeah, I mean, enjoy the drink. I mean, that's the only one I got that's on the house. Miss Scarlett, who was head of Mockingbird, she paid for a full bar, but don't really use, and there's some things going around. But I can offer you a drink, kind sir, and after that, it's not on the house no more.
Keep them coming. I am a man of means.
No problem. But yeah, like I said, they're you must quite be. I mean, I don't know if they're coming back or not. Some of them should
Borrow you
eventually.
for a minute.
John is getting killed.
We are at the community center. Close the door.
What?
Where did he go? What did he do?
He went
How?
to the 2 a.m. He talked to the person there. He got information, and that's how he's here.
All right.
Were you part of this?
Hold on. Well, Sean's I'm hearing where he is, and I'm like, how did he get there? Michelle's like, yeah, this.
I'm sorry, Sean. You're already dead.
Yeah.
But I don't know that.
You are already dead.
Well, if you could provide me with a number or an address, I could get in contact with our friends, perhaps offer them an assistance.
One's heading out to, I mean, they all kind of split the wayside.
I come back the next day.
One's headed out to look on Charlie Jr., and the other one's headed out to check on Miss Thread's holdings.
Charlie Jr.?
Charlie, let's not go into all that. A man of distinguished taste like you has no interest in contorting with the Purple Gang. So let's leave that alone.
Certainly not. I do not associate myself with those ruffians.
Also,
So no, that's what's going on there. But they're just looking into things. Now maybe you knew of Miss Angelique Blanc.
Angelique Blanc.
Patron of the arts, she would say. Debutante.
I'm sure I've seen her in my hotel.
Yes, more than once. You weren't aware of it at the time, but as he's talking, she is one of the demons and was the one that was abducted. So some are checking in on her holdings, just looking into the theatrical end of it and seeing, I mean, if you wanted to catch up with them, they're all headed downtown to meet, to check on her holdings. I mean, I got the building, I don't know exactly where she lived in it.
I'll pay my tab and see if my boys can bring me down there.
No problem. Look, I'll be here. This is me, and you guys need a neutral place. That's what I do.
You make a fine mint julep, sir. I offer him at $50.
Remember inflation for a moment.
Yes.
Okay, all right. What's your resources?
I have 2 resources, but also I have status and a gang.
Okay, all right. That's all you had on you. So if you
That's
need
all I
to-
had on me,
if you
so
need
I-
to- if you need to grease some wheels later, $50 is not chump change.
I'll think about it. I'll give him $10.
There you go.
Yeah,
Let's say with inflation, $50 is I can retire.
As I think about it, yeah, I go $10. I take out my 50 bullet. I'm not in the 2018.
Yeah.
Okay, so I go.
It is, roaring 20s and all that. But
I'm going to meet up with these gentlemen then.
Okay.
Thank you for your services. And I step out of the
no
scene.
problem. So you will meet up eventually with the two of them.
Okay.
And you will actually probably be what gets them through their scene. Okay. So the two of you, you're still outside your establishment.
Can we come in together?
You can, and as you leave, these leave.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Have
Yeah.
a pleasant day.
Not taken.
And again, you have, like, if you were listening to what he was describing before, you have different tables set up in the back as if it was a bar. So you step into past the restaurant end into the illegal end where it's actually speakeasy, and it's set up like a traditional bar with the tables, with the things there. You have one man here who is, again, that's what I'm dressed as, who is, behind the bar, and he immediately, oh, gentlemen, what can I get for you?
Mr. Martini, sir. It is nice to meet you, sir.
Mr. Martini?
Yes.
Nice to meet you. And
do that.
He's the silent type, you see. He's like a silent actor.
good man. What can I get you
Well, I
boys
mean,
to
I
drink?
don't do that.
What can I get you boys to drink?
French 47.
Okay. I'm sure I can mix that up for you.
Oh, thank you.
Anything on the rocks with eggs. I need my protein, and I need a cool down. It's hot out there.
He likes creamy.
I can make that for you.
No yolk.
I mean, he goes in and, I mean, really, whatever you ask for, you could ask for pretty much anything, and this individual is able to mix and create, even if it's just, I want to, I mean, if you're familiar with the old Garfield cartoon, I want an elephant foot sandwich. Elephant foot comes out, mustard, you know. It's that type of thing. But I'm just saying, you mix it in your drinks, you see the egg on top, and it is served to you.
That's a good 47.
Yeah.
I'll have another.
Well, only first one's free. It wasn't open tab, but
That's fine.
you're here for the meeting between Mockingbirds and the Actors Guild. That sadly fell apart. You might have driven by the wreckage on the way in.
No, that explains it. Never seen a car scolded before.
Well, it's
Well, once or twice.
quite the smolder. But yeah, so you got all manner of Unchained running about trying to figure out exactly what's going on.
Of course they are.
Better than me.
Yeah, how did I do it?
Well, if you boys want to stay and drink, you let me know when you want more drinks. You talk amongst yourselves. I'll be nice and quiet. You guys are here for hopefully not bad. But I'll see to other things. If you want information on any of them or trying to track anything down, feel free to ask. Hopefully they head back this way sooner or later.
I see.
So let me reword that. You guys can do that. Martini is here to answer questions, but I need to at least run a senior test. Bill has been waiting. Bill, you're lost. You are incredibly lost. No matter where you are going, you somehow always see the same landmarks.
Wait.
What's that we were supposed to do?
As you're just
had something called a GPS.
circling around, and then it happens. You didn't have a direction, you weren't sure where you were going, and then boom, you can sense it. In fact, okay, hold on. Everyone in the city feels this odd little twinge as just etheric senses kind of activate and then deactivate. Every demon in the city. Okay, we'll get to that in a second. Okay, hold on. When you go to open the trap door, and you guys sitting in a bar, and Martini kind of does this too, every demon all at once feels a slight little twinge. It's just your etheric senses activate and then deactivate. It's just a weird little, like, whatever.
No, time to move on.
Sorry. There is, you see in the distance, you can pinpoint, you're close enough. There is a cathedral, an old Catholic-style cathedral. A demon just fell. An angel just fell right there. Everyone can sense it, but you're close enough to actually know what happened. Huh.
Do we run too dangerous away?
I'm sorry, what?
Then we go pay him a visit.
Okay. Like I said, you will not be catching back up with them if I'm doing this right.
There's a lot about it you don't know.
We got hair where we go.
A new brother.
Okay. So, let me pause and just figure out where everyone is for 3 seconds. You are going to catch up with them who are going to her place. Where were you going? Okay. So you're just going to, okay, alright. You're doing that. I'm trying to figure out who I should assign scenes. Do we put Sean on pause or do we run all of that?
I would suggest putting it on pause.
Okay, I'm sorry, Sean. That's why when she told me where he is, I'm like, how the fuck did he get there that fast?
Straight to the MacGuffin.
Yes, you did.
John tapped MacGuffin power.
Yes, he tapped, okay, here's thread. Well, he had all the contacts. I have contacts for this, I have contacts for... Okay, I'm going here. Okay, now I'm going here. Okay, now I'm going here. Okay, I'm going here. Which, okay, so I'm just going to do this in the travel time. If you would kind of...
Hiding in still existence.
Yep. I'll have Michelle take care of that. We'll put them on pause. The two of you are drinking, and you will be close
one am
enough
I on?
here
In
that
charge
you can
of?
talk between each other and Martini, and can attempt to get information to go to any of these locations you want.
Which person
Ah.
am I in charge of?
This is a
now?
great sensual pile. What can we do?
That and wherever Sam is.
Open May is coming, so we may
They
have
are
to
all
figure out-
going downtown to try to get the apartment of Miss Blanc.
Okay.
Okay. They have a rough idea. They've actually stumbled across the right building. The person, they don't know what floor it's on, and the person is gone. No one is a tempter. So no one's cashing in a chip. Okay. But they are literally just, can you let us through? No. What?
How does road again work again in this?
How does what work again?
Road successes.
Road successes. In this, I think you draw twice and pick the one you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all.
get to
Did
it.
someone say tempter and shit?
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute. Okay, that's why I'm saying we'll take you a minute to catch up, but find Sam, do that. I have to run Bill's now. Bill has been nice and patient for a while, and Good John went to his medical practice and maybe left there for the remainder of the day.
No, we don't know.
Okay.
I wonder what that means.
Okay, so Bill, let's go out here with the where the Sean scene is happening. But it won't be the Sean scene. I will eventually run yours, and you went to it early, so I'll run it early. I got no problem with it. And again, sorry, not trying to leave you guys on the rocks. It's just everything came here, and then the group went, and I'm like, okay, sounds good.